Good evening and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Show with young commentators. As you can see, we've got a 14-year-old Wayne on the top. You haven't seen him for a good while. Jayden and Oliver. We've had apologies from a couple of our lads, as you can see, but they need a break sometimes and they're going to be, well, not picking and choosing, but it's just going to, if they can't make it, they have commitments, they can't make it. But we've got a great show tonight and we're going to be talking about the Army FA. Wow, Wayne, ex-player of ours, got in touch with me and asked could they get a referee, or could we get a referee for them, because they've got a big game tomorrow. And the teams are called Royal Logistic Corps versus 3 Royal Welsh. Now, I don't know what the 3 is. That's a bit unfair, that, isn't it? 3. 11 against 3. Come on, lads. What are you doing here? Anyway, this is taking part tomorrow at 2 p.m. Kick-off at Volley. I haven't heard about Volley, but it's in Kirkby. And it's on 4G. I think it's a 4G pitch that they've got there, not the 3G. I think it's the 4, and there is a difference. And that's Cherryfield Drive, Southdean Kirkby, L32 8SA. Now, all you Kirbyites, loads of you, Quarry Green, Kirkby JFC, Colin Fulton, mad on Kirkby, they'll all be there. They've got to go and watch this game. It's 2 o'clock kick-off. And the Royal Welsh are from PontyPridd. Now then, here's one for you. The Royal Logistic Corps is a mixture of Scousers and Manx.
There's a party.
Here's a party, as it's been done before. Now Kevin, my ex-player, used to play with Wayne as well, another ex-player. We had a cracking team, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Kev was a great player as well, good lad, loads of respect, or respect should we say, towards us and towards every fellow member in that team. Now we want them to go out and do the business, obviously, against the Welsh, don't we? You've got to win this cup.
Yeah.
You've got to win it.
They'll never live it down, will they?
No, so we've got some support here as well. So we want you, all Kirkby, to get out and go and support them. It's 2 o'clock. What time do Everton kick off?
I'm not sure.
Tomorrow against Man United, 12:30, I think it is, isn't it?
12:30 maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen, if it goes over the match anyway, you can watch it on Match of the Day. Just shoot over and go and see the lads playing a game there. Now, it's a different, because the Army FA, Wayne, and the FA are different FAs, obviously.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think any of us know much about these two FAs and what they mean, whether they come across. I'm sure the Army lads, because I know Kev's going to send a link to the lads. Do you want to say anything to the Army lads there? Do you want to wish them all the best?
Well, look. Good luck and welcome at the same time. Good luck.
Good luck to it. There's 2 teams playing here.
So the Welsh or the Manx/Scouse team?
Manx, he's left the Scousers out. Anyway, there you go, lads. Listen, we'll have a little. What about you, Al?
Manx and Scousers.
You going for them? Wayne?
I can't see them win. Kevin's a great player. He's a good centre-half, isn't he? So
I think he plays centre-half there. He was good. Yeah, I'm not too sure his
He
position.
bailed out a few times, didn't I? But
Yeah, I know.
and vice versa.
Well, there you go. But
yeah,
he was,
I
yeah.
can see them winning. I can see them winning, yeah.
Yeah, but he said it's going to be a tough game. But as I was saying, we're talking about the Army FA. Did they ever come across the English FA teams? I'm not too sure what the cup is, but I'm sure the Army lads are going to get in touch with us and let us know, because there was loads asking me on social media early on, because I put a post up basically saying that, you know, we'll hold out on this one, because we did even have to ask them for permission to see if we could advertise this game tomorrow, and they want to welcome fans, and why not? Because the Army lads, I'm sure they do a great job regardless, don't they?
Yeah. Like the other week, John Parry, he was in the Army, but he was playing the football team for a while. They go all over the show. They go everywhere. They get paid basically to go and play football in the likes of Brazil.
Kev, you didn't tell me that.
So
Do they?
really good. I think I've got to get a day job as well to do, but it's a good perk of being in the Army. If you're good at football and you're good at sport, you get to travel the world as well. So the boxing, obviously a lot of boxers come from the Army as well. I think we've just had that lady who's won gold, I think, at the Olympics. She was in the Army, yeah. So they do help sport as well, and local areas and stuff like that.
And well done, lads and lasses, all involved in the Army. And do you know what? I'm going to try my very, very best to try and get down there tomorrow, because
Everton do kick off at half 12, by the way.
Well, they do kick off. So half 12 kick off for Everton tomorrow against Manchester United. That should be a good one in that game with them, wouldn't it? You know, how many Evertonians are the Royal Logistic Corps lads.
You can imagine the pre-talk before it.
Wow, yeah.
Especially if Everton just won them.
Are they going to base themselves on the, who's going to be based themselves on who there, you know? There's going to be some Evertonians in that team.
Yeah.
Surely, and the Reds kick off on the
Kevin's a
Sunday.
Red, isn't he? He's a big Red, so
Yeah.
his game's the next day against the Manchester lot. So it's a scout against
Yeah,
Manchester.
there's one.
weekend.
Maybe the Army lads can help us out on this one as well. When the fixtures come out, lads, you know yourselves, we all see the fixtures, we all look for the Premier League fixtures every year, don't we? And they're saying that they're drawn out. If I remember rightly, last year, these fixtures come out the game where Everton played Man United and we played Man City, or vice versa.
Yeah.
How's that happening if they're drawn out?
Because they're drawn out in advance, but then the TV companies change the games.
No, I'm talking about the same weekend.
No, they might not be the same weekend, they might have just moved them around. TV companies move them around only. So sometimes it's...
No. They do the same fixture. The only way they use turn them round is when the draw comes out, they say either a Saturday, Sunday or a Monday game, but it's always that weekend.
So I
I'm
just
just
moved them.
Yeah, I'm just a bit baffled. They can't change the dates because those fixtures come out weekly.
But also you've got to add in Champions League, Europa League, and then that comes out after it, so the fixtures can move then. So if you're a TV company, and then the fixtures, if you're supposed to play on the Saturday, but you can't because you're should be in Barcelona, for example, and that fixture can't be fulfilled because Barcelona plays on a Sunday, and they have to have 3 days for the Champions League, from one game to the other, you can move the date. So it could be something like that, but usually TV companies change the dates.
I'd love to know. Come on, Premier League, get in touch with myself, mal at jonesextraline.com. Let me know how these fixtures are drawn out.
It's the algorithm, isn't it?
I'm not too sure, but it could be.
See, I'd love to just, if it was me, I'd say, right, pin them together just for entertainment value. Why have a, yeah, man, like, this weekend's really good. I mean, you've got
Yeah.
Scouts versus, it should have been billed all week. I haven't seen hardly anything of, it should be a Scouts versus Manchester weekend.
Well, it is, isn't
It's not
it?
really
These
built.
against the Royal Welsh.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You know, they've amalgamated, they've come together. That's a first. I'm sure everyone's going to have a shock here. And I'm sure you're going to get all Kirby going down, watching and supporting you, lads. Because we're definitely supporting you. The lads is all doing it, young commentators. But I just think it's a great game to the Army FA to get in touch and let us know. Now, we've got to give Anthony a mention as well. Anthony's the referee, and he's just the ref for him. And he's really good. So I'm sure he's looking for a good story in this one as well. But he is fair, and he's a good, and I'm sure the Army lads are all going to be amazed up with this.
He's going to need it with that lot, isn't he?
Well, I'm not about that one because we want feedback off the Army lads and we want feedback off Anthony, and I'm sure he'll be watching this. So please, if you can all get down there, 2 PM kick-off. It's at the Royal Kirkby Saturday, Cherryfield Drive, L32 8SA, and give Anthony a good support as well. Ref specs, remember that. And Army lads, we do a campaign, don't cross the line. It's all about respecting the referee and touchline behaviour, but I don't know whether we'll be able to control the touchline behaviour tomorrow. Kirby, I'm sure they'll all be on your side. And we'll give a little mention to the 3 Royal Welsh. You have to let me know what that 3 Royal Welsh is. I'm not too sure. Yeah, squadron, whatever, I don't know. You all know the Army lads. So the very, very best of luck. Kev, do the business. Give us all the feedback from all of us here, from even Wayne, your goalkeeper, remember? Get him in the team, he's looking for the team. Wish you the best of luck, lads.
Good luck, lads.
And obviously we're going to send you the link, get it out everywhere, all over the Army, and let us know the score, and we'll give you a mention on the Sunday night show as well. So good luck to each and every one of you. Now, what have we been up to?
I've just answered my own question, by the way, just to jump in, why it wasn't dubbed as a big Scouts versus at Manchester, because one game's on BT Sport, so I think Man United's on BT Sport, and
Right, okay, I thought it was Sky.
Yeah, and Sky have got the Liverpool game haven't they, so that's why it's not being
When is that?
overly pushed. It's a
Maybe.
big blockbuster weekend, but if both of them was on the same channel, I'm sure it would have been a lot bigger than what it's been.
When is it, the Liverpool game?
4 o'clock on Sunday.
Yes.
Is it 4 or 4:30?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. And I'm sure we all know who we're going to be supporting on Sunday. Who are you supporting Sunday?
Finna.
Who?
Eh?
Hey, United.
No, it keeps me alive.
Oh my God.
What?
We talked about a bleeper show before, didn't we?
What we need is to know what you lads have been up to this week anyway, for young commentators, to let anyone know. If it's just joining in, we'll start off with what you've been up to, how's your week gone?
I went quiz all yesterday. Which? Queasel?
Laser
Quick
tag.
shot, laser tag.
Oh!
Really good.
And school, how's that been?
Good.
Just good.
Just good. Yeah.
Jay?
Same really. Except I'm going to...
Quiz.
Oh no, yeah, I went to my mates for like a little bit. That's about it.
Uneventful week then.
Yeah.
Well, it always is when you mention about school, it's always good.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I get that when Josh gets home. You know, I don't really want to talk about it.
No, there you go. So,
I think I was the same.
it's been alright. It's the same as us with work, isn't it? How's work been?
Yeah.
We won't go into that one, Wayne, anyway, will we?
Tough.
Chock-a-block. Wayne, what have you been up to, mate?
Just work, sorting out contracts and bids and stuff like that. I was in London this weekend as well for a bit of a conference as well, so it's exciting. It's nice to go to the capital and be in for a while. But yeah, busy week, and obviously watching Champions League football this week, which has been really good.
Messi's first goal.
And Jake wanted to talk about Messi's goal, didn't he?
Messi's goal.
What do you think of it?
Really good.
He had a lot of pressure on him, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was growing, and just on the way down to London, I was listening to Talk Sport, and people were actually questioning him. Has he lost it? Is he gone? Is the goat turned into a sheep? Someone actually said.
That's actually really good.
So, you mean some of that class? It's a big move. It's a drastic move. He's been at Barcelona since he was 10 years of age, 11 years of age.
God, yeah.
So then just to get on a plane and go to a new city with his family, live in a hotel probably, even though it's probably going to be a very nice hotel, but it's still a big change. His kids could be upset, his kids could be unsettled, his wife. So
Yeah.
he needs to get used to playing. But one thing that I will say is, people that say that he hasn't come to England because he couldn't hack it. Most of his goals in Champions League come against British, English teams,
Yeah, yeah.
and he proved it again on
Us.
Wednesday night. So
Or sometimes.
it's a cracking goal, wasn't
Yeah.
it? It was just a messy goal. But he starts the move,
Yeah.
links up
passing.
lovely, gets the ball, and then he just passes the ball into the top.
And Mbappe barely did
Doesn't
anything
even
for
shoot.
the pass.
Doesn't even shoot, does he? He sort of passes it into the top
Yeah.
bin. I was convinced he was expecting the ball to come back to him. That's how good it was. Passed it to the top bin.
It wasn't going to take long, was it? You know, Ronaldo settled in because he knew everyone in Manchester United.
At
Didn't he?
least
There was
he
no
has
problem
been
with
there, so he has been there, so he's like used to playing at the place.
It was an easier fix, wasn't it? It was
Yeah.
an easier
then
way to go.
Messi's never been anywhere except from Barcelona. Couldn't think of the name.
Yeah.
It doesn't take long. You know, if you've got the football skills, sure.
And he has,
Just take
he
one.
has. I think he'll just keep on now. I think
Yeah.
he'll just keep on.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or maybe it'll take him maybe one more week to do.
I would be terrified playing against that team on the weekend after he's just got his first
Well,
goal.
to be honest, I'd be terrified of playing against Liverpool because those players seem to be settling down now and starting to play.
They look happy again, don't they?
The fans are back. And we always said, didn't we,
Yeah, we did say that.
Yeah.
That the fan, when we get the fans back, they'll be well.
those players, I think those players are just playing for fans. They need fans. They like to showboat, don't they? And when the fans are there, the football comes out. And each and every one, when the players are coming on as well, and getting subs, these young players who are coming on, or anyone, seem to be up in their game. They all seem to be playing. Sometimes we're going on, it doesn't make a difference, but they all seem to be fitting in, gelling in.
Well, we've seen that against Everton, I think, was it last season or was it the season before, that all the players, regardless of how old they are, they all play the same way. When the kids played against Everton and knocked them out,
Yeah.
the same principles still there, same fundamentals. They was doing the same thing. Stop if they can't get through on it, working it back, working it back, working it back. So it is. But one thing we mentioned on fans, like being at Anfield, again, back, it's been brilliant. The noise levels have been incredible. Even the home games, lost its way because tourism club and stuff like that. A lot of tickets were changing hands, but obviously that's a little bit more difficult now with the new system. The crowd's been good, the cop's been good. Cop hasn't sat down in a game yet.
And we're getting the warnings as well.
Keep getting warnings, but they keep keeping it going. But I sit in the first 15 rows, so it hasn't sat down once, which has been good, and I think players have really.
It's not just Liverpool 11, it's every ground, isn't it? They're all standing up.
It's
you know
every.
what I mean?
You looked at when we played the Palace game the other day. The noise. I know they make noise. They make a lot of noise. It's a great away game to go to, Crystal Palace, but every ground's got a buzz around it, hasn't it? The fans are in there, and you can't see that many empty seats apart from a certain team that we're playing on Sunday. But again, that's not their fault. I think that the clubs grew a little bit too quick for the fan base on that with Man City. So it is a bit unfair. They've got a huge stadium.
They've got more players than fans, really, haven't they?
Yeah, it is. They grew very quickly. I mean, their core fan base was made out of moss size and stuff like that. So
Got
it's
more
growing.
than fans.
But maybe, yeah, that just hasn't been in the thinking. Maybe they thought, because they come from that part of the world. I think the motto in Dubai was, if we build it, they will come. And I think
Yeah.
maybe they tried to do that motto in Manchester.
They've got that much money, maybe they could pay the fans to come.
Yeah, I've seen many memes and many pictures the last couple of weeks.
Memes?
Like memes, what are they called?
Memes.
Gifs, memes, that's it. So I'm not down with the kids. But like pictures of like, the them 1p machines that you get in Blackpool,
Yeah.
and then at the end of it was a Man City ticket. All kinds of things like that. So
Sorry about Manchester City. If there's any ones in the army here, we'll have to watch ourselves.
yeah, it's a bit of fun,
Man
it's a bit
City
of
fans,
banter.
but it is banter. As Kev said to us, he has loads of banter, and we'd love to hear some of that. And you can send a message into his army lads, by the way. Mal@don'ttexttheline.com. We'll pass on to the young commentators, pass on to Wayne, and no doubt you can tune in every Friday because we'll have more coming in, and we'll give you his mentions as well. But go back to Oliver. Come on, Al. What have you done? We need to know. What your football last week or the week before? You had some training.
Last week.
Last-
I wasn't
I
training
played
for
football
the
last
match.
What was the match?
Yeah.
How'd you go?
We lost.
Oh, sadly.
That happens, that in football.
What
doesn't it?
happened?
I think it was 10-13.
It's not bad. It's a close game then.
Yeah, and I scored 2.
Not as bad as my first
You have
game.
goalkeepers?
and they're mostly like all 15 plus.
Are they?
Wow.
How old are you?
13.
There you go. So that's not bad
I'm
score,
the
is it?
youngest.
15 plus. Did they have cars as well?
No, I didn't. You
What
played
about you, Jay? You
Yeah.
with the juniors tomorrow, is it?
Yeah, I've got it tomorrow and I played it last week as well.
How'd you get on?
1-2 now.
How's the team feeling? You all working together now?
Yeah, we're looking better.
And what about yourself? Your football developed?
A little bit, yeah.
Just a little bit.
practicing?
Well, I don't get to practice because my dog just steals the ball and I don't have ball anymore, it just looks like a headshot.
Oh,
So you,
well, dog.
that says it all, doesn't it? You know,
Well
nothing
done.
back to say. Just steals the ball. So who are you playing tomorrow?
Not sure.
Not sure.
Just rock up, play.
Well,
Just rock up and play. Like my kids don't even know who they play. I tell them, but don't know.
Well, you're running a junior team as well, Wayne. How
Yeah.
you find it? How you find it towards the referees? What have you seen? Anything untoward? And it's only early in the season.
Yeah, depending on what league you go. Like the first week we had a young ref, and I don't think he'd managed a young game before. I think he might have managed maybe 18s, open age, where you can give a decision and walk away. Kids don't work like that. If you've just disallowed a goal, and we got a worldie disallowed because he didn't see it,
Yeah.
and then the child then broke down crying, but the referee could have, if it was, I think, a more mature referee, he would have went over to the referee. That's not your fault, that's my fault. I had missed it. It's not your fault, but I can't give it.
Yeah.
So, but that was brilliant. I fed that back to the league, and the league rectified it the next week, and then added a more mature referee to help him, which is
That's good.
But that's what you need, do you know what I mean? Like, no point kicking off on referees, because without them in the game. But if they make mistakes, if you're
I-
you need to talk to them.
I used to say that as well. Without the referee, there is no game. But there'll always be games. But without the referee, the game, there is no game.
it's like
That's,
no
But it's
rules.
like anything,
Yeah.
isn't it? If you don't get told honest feedback sometimes, how are you meant to improve?
Yeah.
How is a referee meant to improve? Like, if I wouldn't have fed that back to him, and I had a chat with him at the end of the game, and just said, I thought you could have done this to us, and he said thank you.
Mhm.
So he's never going to be able to move forward if we all just keep our mouth shut and go away. But I think there's certain ways to do it. Some people will cross the line, pardon the pun, but they will cross the line and they'll kick off, and then that's detrimental to the kids, because the kids think they can do it then
yeah.
on the pitch, and then they can start screaming at the ref, and that's not what I do. I'd rather wait till the end of the game, say to the parents, and say to the kids, I'll deal with it, I'll speak to them, and then feed that back to the parents and the kids of what we've discussed and how we can go forward. So
What you're doing there, I think when you play for me, that's exactly the way I used to do it. At the end of the game, go over to the referee and talk to the referee. But regardless of that, when the scorecards come out, I still give 10 points to that referee. You have to, just for turning up, that's what they get the 10 points. But it is a hard game, we are struggling with referees. Someone put a point to me, I don't know what, I was talking about this on, well, shows galore. They come up to me and said, because there's a shortage of referees, the fees are going up.
Fees have gone up.
I don't like that.
Fees have gone up in our league, in both our leagues, yeah.
So, yeah, it's good if you're a referee, you earn the money. But what about the coaches who are trying to struggle to get that money off the kids to put these?
Yeah, I haven't asked for that. It's an extra £2. I haven't asked for that. Not the parents. I've just paid myself.
Well, this comment come to me the other day about a
We didn't have a
referee
referee on Sunday, by the way.
getting. Well, there you go. But a manager took over, or a parent.
Manager took over. The other team's manager took over, which was fine. I'm fine. He was very fair, and he asked how we do it. But he was a qualified referee as well, so which helped. So there's no point me doing it when he's a qualified referee. But we didn't have a referee for the thing. It's the game, though.
So what do you think about this one then? One adult offered the referee £80. £80 for the game. I think it's getting a little bit too much there, isn't it? You know, because if some people have got it, yeah, okay, it's great, the referee are going to accept that.
Why did they need to offer £80?
Just to get a referee.
But if he was free, surely why would they couldn't he referee?
No, it wasn't. This is the offer that come out to find a referee and they'll give them £80.
Oh, it's insane.
It's more than some of the solicitors are getting, and I think if
It's madness,
you've got a price, that is getting madness. If people are offering that, there's another pet I hate, I don't like, and the kids have probably been through this, is where you'll always get a parent one day and go, Tommy, score another goal, every goal you score, I'll give you a £5. I disagree with that in grassroots football.
My mum did that, but she said it as a joke. But she went, every time you score, I'll give you an extra chicken nugget from Mackey's.
And there's having incentives, but
And then I scored a goal.
I do it with Josh. I just say, like, I think with Josh last season he had a really tough year in school, and he was playing defensive, and his anxiety was getting to him because he knew he was the last man, and he didn't want to play there. There was no one else to play with it. This season he's gone front. He scores in every game near enough now. He's found his position.
Yeah.
So by the whole, if you get 2, then I'll give you a fuzzy sticker.
Yeah,
It's not money. It's just something that he can have tangible. I don't think money for under 8s. I don't really want them to even know our money, to be honest with you, or deal with money. So fuzzy stickers and things like that, I think is all right. But
chicken nuggets.
Money, chicken nuggets, are brilliant, yeah.
It's crazy idea, I suppose, yeah.
But yeah, money is not really an incentive that I want to get the kids into. If I'm honest, I want them to stay away from any kind of money issues until they're older, because it stresses all adults out. To be fair, money's a stressful thing to talk about. So as long as they can stay kids as long as possible, then I'm quite happy. I've had to buy a trophy because I was giving jellies out for the player of the week, and I thought the dentist will kick off. So I had to change my tact on that one. So I've done a little trophy now.
Yeah, that's what happened with mine. Instead of getting like a trophy now, because our sponsor is Fat Boy Burgers, you get a free burger.
Oh, there you go then, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
Fat Boy
right, isn't
Burgers.
I don't know what's good for the kids in football, that now.
As long as they're playing footy, you can burn it off.
Yeah,
That's
at the end, maybe at the end of training or something like that, but well done to sponsor it.
Just going back to the referee thing though, I think more can be done on in the grounds. Whereas why aren't people maybe offering parents or clubs the chance to become a referee, the chance to come and do a course? I know it's been up the wall with the FA, the Liverpool FA have been up the wall, and a lot it's now gone online. As par from the only thing that's not on it is the referee's course, isn't it?
Yeah.
They've still not got one running off the
Apparently they're starting up slowly, but I've been trying to get some comments off the Bill County FA, like everyone, but no one's getting them.
I think looking at parents and looking at clubs, if you can get coaches and parents involved in maybe training to be a referee, I think it would be really, really helpful.
Yeah.
Because we haven't got enough, let's face it. And the younger kids that are coming through, if they're really good, they're getting poached and knocked up. They're just taken off to like maybe bigger games, adult games. I've seen younger kids refereeing adult games, which must be very daunting for them, when really they should be doing the 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds and learning their trade, aren't they?
Yeah.
So maybe, getting the FA to go around the clubs, but to be honest with you, I've never seen an FA member at any of our grounds.
Well, there's one for you. We'll finish off on that one. We need more referees. We've come to the end of our show, a little bit of an extended show, and we wish all the best to the Royal Logistics Corps tomorrow against the Welsh. We love your information. So myself, Wayne, Jay and Oliver will wish you a good night, and we'll be back again tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. From all of us here, put your feet up, relax and have a little drink. See you tomorrow.
Goodbye.